doesn't announce itself with a drum roll. It starts as a quiet pressure in your chest, the memory you avoid, the moment that split your life into before and after. Maybe it was betrayal. Maybe it was a loss that left a chair empty at the table. Maybe it was being told in 1,000 subtle ways that your feelings were too much or not enough. The details change. The weight feels the same. You carry it like a secret anchor, and you call it maturity. You call it independence. You call it, I'm fine. But late at night, when everything is still, you know it's not just a story you lived. It's a story that's living you. Today, we're not going to run from that. We're going to do something most people never try. We're going to turn your deepest pain into unstoppable power. Not the kind of power that dominates rooms, the kind that steadies your hands, the kind that makes you unshakable, honest and free. First, understand this. Pain is energy. If you don't transform it, you transmit it. You pass it to the people you love. You leak it into your decisions. You spend years building a life around avoiding the thing you never faced. You think you're protecting yourself, but really you're building a cage and calling it safety. Pain has patterns. It makes you hyper-alert in familiar ways. You scan faces for danger. You over-explain so no one can misread you. You chase recognition because it feels like oxygen. Or you reject it all and pretend you don't need anyone. You become a master at rehearsing catastrophe. You mistake tension for truth, exhaustion for worth, distance for strength. You don't do this because you're broken. You do it because, at some point, it kept you alive. But survival is not the same as living. And this is where your power begins. Not by pretending it didn't hurt, but by facing what it made of you. Step 1. Name the wound, not the weather. The weather is I overwork, I can't trust, I numb out. The wound is the moment you learn that love is not safe, or that needs are punishable, or that joy can vanish at any second. Write it down. Say it out loud in a quiet room. This happened. It mattered. It changed me. That single act is not drama. It's honesty. Self-honesty is the doorway to strength that doesn't wobble when the room gets loud. Step 2. Feel, but don't drown. Feeling is not reenactment. You don't need to relive every minute. You need to let your body have the reaction it had to stuff in a hurry. That might mean your hands shake. It might mean tears that surprise you. It might be sitting in a chair for 5 minutes and noticing the knot in your stomach without trying to fix it. If you need professional support, that's not weakness. That's wisdom. Safety first. YouTube is not therapy. This video is not medical advice. If you're struggling or in crisis, reach out to helplines and local resources in your area. You deserve real support. Step 3. Extract the message from the mess. Every wound tried to teach you something, but you probably learned the wrong lesson. Betrayal taught you, don't trust. Loss taught you, don't love. Rejection taught you, be smaller or be perfect. Those are survival lessons, not life lessons. Rewrite them. Betrayal can teach discernment. Loss can sharpen gratitude. Rejection can clarify values. You decide what this pain gets to mean now. That's not toxic positivity. It's authority over your own narrative. Step 4. Build a boundary, then build another. Power leaks through weak edges. Pain becomes power when it fuels clarity. What you will allow, what you won't. What you need to stay whole. Boundaries aren't walls. They're doors with locks and a doorbell. You don't barricade yourself from life. You decide how life enters. You say no to patterns, not people. You say yes to recovery time, to honest conversations, to leaving when leaving is love for yourself. Step 5. Create a practice that metabolizes stress into strength. Not once, daily. Power is repetition, not a single dramatic speech. Choose small, simple rituals that move the needle. 5 minutes of breath when your chest tightens. A short walk after hard conversations. A page of honest journaling where you don't perform for imaginary readers. A call to one safe person who can say, "I'm here." These are not cute habits. They're how you teach your nervous system that life can be intense without being dangerous. Step 6. Turn pain outward as service. Not as charity you perform, but as presence you embody. Be the person you needed when you didn't know what you needed. Mentor someone who's a few steps behind you. Share your story responsibly, without glamorizing suffering. Build something you wish existed, a group, a project, a gentle corner of the internet. Service is how you recycle hurt into meaning. Meaning is fuel that won't poison you. Step 7. Protect your power with rest. Rest is not a reward for finishing healing. Rest is part of healing. Burnout is what happens when the same fire that once kept you alive goes unmanaged. Schedule boredom. Schedule laughter. Schedule doing things you're not good at. Power that cannot play is just rigidity in a nicer outfit. Remember, strength without softness is just more armor, and armor is heavy. Let's talk about the traps that keep you stuck pretending to be powerful while your pain drives the car. The revenge trap. You tell yourself you'll heal when you prove them wrong. But revenge ties your power to people who already took too much. The perfection trap. You think a flawless life will erase what happened. Perfection is a slow form of self-abandonment. The productivity trap. You confuse pace with progress. If your calendar is full, but your soul is empty, that's not power. That's avoidance. The bypass trap. You try to positive quote your way around grief. Wisdom isn't skipping steps. It's taking them with your eyes open. So how do you know you're actually turning pain into power, not painting over cracks? You'll notice shifts. Silence stops feeling like danger. Rest stops feeling like guilt. You stop rehearsing arguments in your head. You start asking for what you need without apologizing. You walk away sooner from things that once swallowed years. You don't betray yourself to keep a seat at tables you don't trust. You become gentle with your past and firm with your future. Here's a simple daily framework, the PainIntoPower loop. 1. Notice. What am I feeling right now? Put it in one sentence. No analysis. Just name it. 2. Normalize. Given what I've lived, this makes sense. Remove shame. You're not overreacting. You're responding to a pattern your body learned to respect. 3. Next move. One small action that honors you. Drink water. Step outside. Text a friend. Do you have 5 minutes? Write 2 lines about what hurt and what you need. Repeat tomorrow. Small steps compound. You're teaching your system a new language. Safety, choice, dignity. That's what power sounds like at a nervous system level. And now, a hard truth that sets you free. No one is coming to grant you closure. Closure is an inside skill. It happens when you stop negotiating your worth with the things that wounded you. You won't always get apologies. You won't always get explanations. You can still close the chapter. How? By deciding the story you tell about it today. By deciding who you become because of it tomorrow. There will be days you backslide. Old triggers will try to recruit you. You'll hear the familiar whispers. Don't trust. Don't try. Don't feel. On those days, remember, healing isn't linear. It's seasonal. Some seasons are for planting new habits. Some are for harvesting confidence. Some are for resting the soil. All of them count. All of them build strength you can't fake. Let's ground this with a picture. Imagine your pain as a heavy stone. For years, you carried it everywhere. School, work, dates, holidays. Your shoulders hurt. Your pace slowed. You kept dropping it on your own feet. Today, you put the stone down. You don't throw it away. You study it. You carve it. You make it into something. A milestone in your garden that tells you how far you've come. A foundation stone under the doorframe you walk through each morning. A marker that says, I was here. I survived. Now I build. What does this look like in real life? A person who lost someone dear channels that love into being fully present with the people still here. The one who grew up feeling invisible becomes the leader who notices quiet voices in the room and brings them in. The person who stayed small to stay safe learns to take up space in healthy ways. Speaking clearly, asking questions, taking chances. The one who saw anger explode learns to feel anger as information, not an instruction. That's power, not control over others, but command over your own responses. You might be wondering, but what if my pain never goes away? It might not. Some wounds don't vanish. They evolve. Power isn't the absence of ache. Power is the capacity to hold ache without collapsing, to move with it without letting it steer. Think of elite athletes. They don't wait to be pain-free. They learn their bodies, respect their limits, strengthen what's weak, protect what's healing, and still show up when it matters. Do that with your heart. A word on forgiveness. Forgiveness is not forgetting. It's not pretending. It's the decision to stop drinking poison, hoping the past will get sick. Forgive when and if it sets you free, not because someone else demands it. Boundaries can exist right alongside forgiveness. Both can live in the same house and never fight. A word on courage. Courage isn't loud. Often it's quiet consistency. It's sending one email you've avoided. It's booking one appointment. It's telling one truth to one person who earned the right to hear it. Stack those moments. Stack them for a month. Then look back. That's what unstoppable actually feels like. Momentum you can trust. If you're scared to start smaller. Put a sticky note on your mirror. I'm allowed to heal. Put a reminder in your phone. Breathe for 1 minute. Put a glass of water on your desk and actually drink it. Let your body experience tiny wins. Your brain will follow. The story will follow. The life will follow. And when the old story knocks, and it will, you don't need to argue with it. Thank it for protecting you once. Tell it you have new tools now. Then use them. Walk, breathe, speak, rest, ask, choose. That's the language of power. That's the grammar of a life that belongs to you again. One more thing. You do not have to earn the right to feel better. You don't need to achieve a milestone, prove your value, or fix everyone else first. You are allowed to build a gentle life today. You are allowed to have boundaries today. You are allowed to be a beginner at joy. You are allowed to take the slower road if the fast one keeps breaking you. So here's your invitation. Tonight, give yourself 5 minutes. Turn off the noise. Put your hand on your heart. Say your name. Then say, I'm here. I'm listening. Ask yourself, what hurt me? What did I learn to do because of it? What do I want to learn now instead? Write one sentence. Choose one next move. Put it on your calendar like it matters. Because it does. You don't have to shine brighter than your pain. You only have to stop hiding from it. When you face it, when you feel it safely, when you pull meaning from it, set boundaries around it. Practice your new power daily. Use it to lift others and protect it with rest. You become someone different. You become someone you can trust. Your deepest pain will try to tell you it owns you. It doesn't. It's raw material. You are the maker. This is how it turns into power that doesn't need permission. Power that doesn't need applause. Power that knows when to be fierce and when to be soft. Power that walks into rooms, meetings, dates, family gatherings, the quiet morning mirror, and says calmly, I choose who I am here. You are not meant to live forever at the mercy of a moment that already passed. You are meant to learn from it, build with it, and carry it like a compass, not a chain. You don't have to be fearless to start. You only have to be honest. Start there. Start small. Start now. And when you do, you won't just survive your past. You'll lead your future. That is unstoppable. That is you.